Good morning, everyone. My name is Eva, and I am the chairperson. I hope each of you are doing good. Thank you for attending this meeting. Before we start our discussion, I want each of you to introduce yourself and let me know your department as well.
Good morning, everyone. So my name is Nabila from the Operations Department.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Syafiqah, and I am from Marketing.
Hey everyone, my name is NurHaida Najid and I'm from the Human Resource Department.
Good morning everyone, and hi, my name is Nursyuhadah Natasha from the Financial Department.
Okay, for our meeting today, we are going to discuss a campaign. Our company is going to organize an anti-smoking campaign. I know it might sound weird because we are a food company, right? But the reason to organize this anti-smoking campaign is because smoking has become very common and fashionable in our country. So through this meeting or discussion, we are able to plan the campaign truly. So let's start our discussion. Ms. Syafiqah, do you have any opinion for the purpose of this campaign?
Based on my opinion, I think our purpose is to reduce the number of people that are affected by disease because of smoking habits. As we know, smoking is not one of the habits that can give benefits for its user at all. It is just like one thing that can ruin someone's life.
That's so true, Ms. Syafiqah. In my view, an anti-smoking campaign is one of the ways to educate people out there about the effects on it. Other than that, it is the way to increase awareness and the intention to quit among smokers.
Good point, Ms. Haida. As for me, I think this anti-smoking campaign can be used to promote individual and community to prevent the use of tobacco, and also promote to have a healthy lifestyle. Besides that, this campaign can be used to increase awareness on the harmful effects of the environmental of tobacco.
I agree with you, Ms. Nabila. As for me, I think that anti-smoking campaigns can lead people to acknowledge why smoking behavior can lead people to a miserable lifestyle, which they are addicted to smoking for the time. Am I right?
Yes, you are right, Ms. Shuhada. So right now we have 4 purposes. Let's talk about the element that should be added into our campaign. I am interested to hear Ms. Shuhada ideas for the elements.
Okay. Based on our campaign, I figure out that elements for the campaign need to be minimalist and simple so that we can promote our company products. In general, I think we can conduct the survey first to get the information why people tend to smoke so that we can find the way on how to deliver information in a successful manner.
Okay, generally, it is thought that we can deliver the information about how effectively an advice tailored to the smoker needs instead of readiness and provide help and follow-up. This is the element that we should put to ensure the message of this anti-smoking campaign become more successful.
Sorry for interrupting. I would like to suggest we can also provide information like arguments or message that focus on the what other people will think about smoking and the personal attitude of smoker will be. For example, in a video of addicted ashtray, a girl who is addicted to smoking finds the cigarettes vending machine is out of order. She then takes half of smoke cigarettes from an ashtray. This type of health message can show how smoking can lead someone into a disgusting behavior.
I agree with Ms. Syafiqah, and I think it would be great if we make our campaign more persuasive by using variety of approaches to design our health messages.
I agree with all of the elements given from all of you. Getting mentioned by Ms. Shuhada about promoting our company products, I have an idea for that. Instead of promoting our product, I think we should give the audience our Cadbury products. What do you think about that?
Excuse me, but you were saying that instead of focusing on the elements of the campaign, we should also promote our product. As for me, I don't think it is suitable to conduct and to organize a campaign while promoting our product.
Ms. Nabila, I understand what you mean that we should focus on our campaign, right? But instead of our products. But let me explain my point before. What I said was we should give the audience free products from Cadbury, which means that we are not going to promote our products, but we give the product as our event goodies. Okay, so we are still focusing on the purpose of our campaign and not our product like we used to do.
Okay, then if Ms. Shuhada has the same point of view with you, Ms. Eva, I think it would be a great opportunity to promote our brand image.
I agree with the point that was appointed by Miss Eva because the main purpose is all about anti-smoking campaign. But when we provide Cadbury as our goodies, this is the way to be more extraordinary.
Such a nice idea. I agree with both of you, as this idea also can enhance our brands and promote our products to our potential users. It is like killing two birds with one stone.
Okay, does anyone want to say anything before we move on to the next discussion? If not, let's continue with the method that we are going to use for promoting our campaign. So how are we going to make people know about it?
As for promotion, I think we can use social media as a main platform to spread content of the campaign. Is it okay?
Yes, I agree with you, Ms. Shuhada. I think social media is one of the best platforms as people nowadays have a social media account and they are getting the information only through it.
I know it is good to promote this campaign through social media, but we need to know what are the suitable social media to use. Okay, I mean specific platform social media.
Can I add something?
Yes?
In my opinion, social media platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter can reach the audience very easily, as we know that most people nowadays using this kind of social media, and also using hashtag categorized on our posts can reach our target audience very easily, as they can search for a caption, for example, using hashtag anti-smoking campaign.
I also want to add something here, or maybe we can use another platform such as YouTube to attract the youth people. YouTube is known as an attractive video application.
Other than that, we can also use the hype applications that are being used by teenagers nowadays, which are the TikTok's apps, which we can distribute our campaign through advertisement. Is it okay?
True, such a great idea. TikTok is a good platform to, as we can use video in promoting our campaign, and also we can create creative videos that link more participations on online services.
I see. So using social media means we have to create an attractive video with a hashtag, right?
Yep.
Okay. Right now I have an idea about collaboration. I am thinking about collaboration. Miss Haida, what do you think about collaboration?
I would like to suggest that we do counseling training, and we also can invite the community collaboration, community organization, or maybe we can invite university student who can be an ambassador. We can do the collaboration with the Ministry of Health, and they also can open the booths and show their materials to make it interesting.
I agree with you, Ms. Aida. We can do the collaboration with the Ministry of Health, as it one of the best organizations that can distribute the information regarding to this campaign to the people around our country.
So if we are going to collaborate with the Ministry of Health, we have to make a clear and earlier preparation for this campaign, right? So having a collaboration with VVIP means we need to make sure everything runs smoothly, because if not, it will bring a bad perception towards our company.
Yes, I agree with Chairperson. We need to prepare the paperwork and proposal before we plan to collaborate with the Ministry of Health. In that, the outcomes of the campaign also need to be more specific and also must related with the Ministry of Health.
I also agree with Miss Eva. As we plan to collaborate with other, uh, we need a complete preparation, and it is the most important thing and sometimes overlooked, and it should not be. As for now, we need to make sure that our campaign can give a big impact to the audience in order for us to persuade collaborators to join hands with us.
Yes, that's right, Miss Nabila. What about our target audience?
In my opinion, individuals such as the smoker itself and the community, is it too general?
For the campaign, I think it's more suitable for smoker itself and also the community. Hence, it also can increase general knowledge for the community as well.
I'm sorry for both of you, but I think ideas for targeted audience are too generous. It should focus on one groups of people. For example, maybe it focusing on young generations, focus on genders or others.
I agree with Miss Syafiqah. Miss Nursyuhadah, your target audience is the same as Miss Nabila. I am sure you have another point of view for target audience.
Yes, I have. As for the target audience, I think it also can be in general, which is a young community, because nowadays we can see that young generations are more open-minded regarding of the issues of smoking. Hence, vaping also can be considered as a smoking behaviors.
Okay, I would like to hear Miss Syafiqah's opinion.
Based on my opinion, I think we also need to focus on the older generations from the 40 to 70 age range, because according to the statistic of Ministry of Health Malaysia, it is shown that 22.8% of them are the people that most affected by the smoking habits.
Okay, that's convincing, Ms. Syafiqah. From my perspective, we also must focus on teen populations at risk of cigarette smoking. This is because youth age from 12 until 17 years who have not tried cigarette but are open to smoking.
I agree with both of you. So there will be a diversity range of age for our audience. By the way, I need to know about the education budget for this campaign. Ms. Nursyuhadah, since you are from financial department, can I know if there is any specific amount for anti-smoking campaign?
Okay, for the location, I think we can do in the Hotel Concord Shah Alam, since it is near to our companies. Since our campaign within a day, our budget will be around 5,000 until 7,000. For transportations, any ideas where can we get there?
Wait a minute, Ms. Shuhada. Before we
Yes.
continue to the transportation part, you were saying that our campaign is just for one day. I think in order for us to make this campaign impactful, I do not think that organize our campaign for one day is enough, because I think to create awareness among people, especially the smoker itself, it takes time. And I'm afraid that we could not afford and achieve our purpose of this campaign. And I think for the transportation part, we can rent a bus to go to the location.
I get the point, Ms. Nabila. How long will our campaign will be run? Is it 3 months enough to achieve the objectives? If our campaign runs for a long time duration, I guess hotels are not suitable to be allocated. Is it okay?
I'm sorry for interrupting. I think I have an idea. Why don't we run this campaign by using online only, so that we can minimize the budget allocation for transportation and venue, and it also can be conducted continuously to achieve the goals of making the smoker quit smoking.
I agree with Ms. Syafiqah. When the campaign is conducted online, it can be more to be safe because we run this project in a period of a time and it must use the huge money in budgeting, so it can be considered as a good idea.
I see. Good idea, Miss Syafiqah. If there are any issues of regarding finance, you guys can directly approach me.
It is such a great idea, Ms. Syafiqah. I love it because we are able to minimize our budget and able to do that campaign continuously. Thank you for that. As for finance, if there is any issue, I will ask you directly, Ms. Shuhada. I think that's all for today's discussion. Before I sum up our discussion today, does anyone want to ask anything or add something?
No, there's nothing to be added.
If not, I will continue to conclude our discussion today, sum up our discussion today. We have four purposes, and the main purpose is to bring awareness through the campaign. For the elements, our anti-smoking campaign has to be simple, deliver the advice effectively, provide information on what other people think, and deliver health messages. Next, for the social promoting our campaign, we are going to use several social media, which are Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, with a hashtag. For our target audience, there will be among youth until older generation. And lastly, for our budget, we are going to minimize our budget by doing the campaign online, as Ms. Syafiqah said. So I think that's all for today. Thank you for participating and giving opinion. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry if there is any misunderstanding or mistakes. Thanks so much, everyone.
Thank you for the
Yes.
discussion.